this is Amanda, and what I'd like to show you today is a really simple way of using templates for your eBay listings and then actually uploading the photographs of the product that you're selling into a kind of really nice layout within that listing using a host such as PhotoBucket, which is the one I'm going to show you today. So now bear with me on this because there's going to be a lot of kind of moving around from one website to another, but hopefully this will show you just how easy it is to really make your listing stand out and to look nice and to be in some kind of order rather than have text and images kind of dotted around all over the place. So what I've done is I've already logged into eBay, as you can see here, and I've gone to the sell your item form, because I'm assuming that you know where the sell your item form is. You know how to kind of go through the first bits, which is to add your title, which you can see here, the subtitle, condition and all that, because what I'm interested in showing you today is just the description for the template and also the images. So I'm going to miss all that out and assume that you filled all that in. What we need to do is come down to the actual section where you start to add photographs. Now, first of all, I have had some people say, how on earth do I upload an image to my actual listing? Well, it's all very simple. It's just here where it says add pictures. All you need to do is obviously first of all take the photograph on your digital camera of your product and then upload that to your computer, to your PC. Store it somewhere where it's easily accessible, either in documents, in pictures or on your desktop, and then when you come to write your eBay listing description, you just simply click add pictures when you get to this part here, and this will open up a new window where you then select the pictures for uploading. Now, I'm not actually going to click on this because obviously it will bring up all my own pictures and all my other information, and I'm sure you don't want to see that. So all you would do is you'd click on browse, and then that would open another window for you, and you'd be able to find the photograph that you've taken and already uploaded onto your own computer, and then you'd literally just follow the instructions here. So click browse, click upload, and that will bring your image into this section for you. And in this particular category that I'm in now, I'm in clothes, shoes and accessories, I can actually add up to 12 pictures if I want to, and they're all free. So depending on the category, it will depend on how many pictures you can upload, but you literally just do it one after the other and they'll all appear here in this list. So that's how you get the gallery pictures in. That's the little photograph that appears when potential buyers actually see your listing at the beginning, when it's in with all those other listings. So let's just move down to the actual, this is the part where you would actually write your listing description. And normally you might just type some text in here, and you may not add images, but I always think that actually adding images within your listing description itself, within that main body, makes the listing stand out. It allows people to, you know, not have to keep going back up to the gallery section and click on the pictures that you've added up there. It's visual, so that when they're reading the rest of the blurb that you've written about your product, they can also refer to the photograph and actually see what the product looks like whilst they're reading the other text. So when you reach this part of the sell your item form, it will always be set on standard here, and you'll see there's another button here which is called HTML. If I click through to there, you'll just see this random bit of text. Don't worry about that. We're going to come back to this in just a moment. So I'm just going to go back to standard for now, because this is how you'll see it when you start. Now, what I want to show you is how you can add or use a template ready set up, and how easy it is to actually add it to your eBay listings, and then you can use that same template every time you add a new product. So what you're doing is you're kind of creating a little brand, really. You're branding the way your listings, your products are advertised. It's a design, if you like. So the templates I want to show you are actually over here on the Power Sellers Forum. It's powersellersforum.com. This is the page that you'll reach when you first go into the site. What you need to do is click on this tab here at the top, which says free eBay templates, and I've found this really useful. Now, the instructions of how to use these are in fact on this page, so it's all very straightforward. So if you get stuck, you can just go back and you can refer to these instructions here where it says how to use these templates. Now all you have to do is literally select one of these templates that you want to use. Now you'll see that they're in two sections. You can have 4 images with this one and 6 images with this one. I'm just going to stick with the 4 images for now, and I'm going to go for the pink template in this case. Okay, and you can see that this opens up a new window. I'll just enlarge that, and this is basically what the layout will look like once you put it into your own eBay page. And all these things that you see here can be edited. So obviously you're not going to be selling a Ferrari or whatever, as these images show, and you're not just going to write description, you're going to change all that. But first of all, obviously you need to get this over to eBay, and that's all very simple. Now if we just minimize that just for a moment and go back to this page, you'll see again that it tells you exactly how to do this here. All you need to do on that template that I've just opened and that I'll go back to in a moment is right click and select view source, which will open a text document. So I'm just going to do that. Let's go back to that one. So here I am, I've selected my template. I'm going to right click and I'm going to click on view source, and you'll find that this is what appears. And yes, I know it looks completely gobbledygook. Don't panic. All you need to do is copy all of this that's on here, and then I'll show you what to do next. So basically you can either, so you just put your cursor at the top here, I can get it there, right click and select all, which will select all of it, and then you just copy it as you would do normally, Control C. And then what we need to do then, I did say there would be a lot of hopping about between sites, is go back to, let's just minimize that again and let's get, whoops, not that one, let's get this one back up, no, this one, that's it. And what you need to do, sorry, so we've copied it, and we need to then go over to your sell your item form, and this is where you click on HTML so that you've got this. Just get rid of that and then paste what you've copied into your eBay listing space. It will look odd, look, it looks really, really strange, but when you click back to standard, look, hey presto, there's your template. Okay, so it's now within the eBay listing description, describe the item you're selling, part of the sell your item form. I hope that makes sense. I'll just show you again. I'll just click back. There's the HTML. It has sorted itself out now. It was red and blue, but it's, with me going backward, clicking backwards and forwards between standard and HTML, it's put itself in the right position. So that's your HTML, and this is your standard. Now, the good thing is that when you come, obviously you can't just leave all this like this now. You have to fill in the gaps with the details about your product. So, and you don't have to do that over here on the HTML section, because that would be really, really confusing. The good thing is you can do it here. Okay, so basically all you do is just use your keyboard as normal. I've got a photograph that I'm going to show you how to put in a minute, and it's a Barber jacket. So I'm just going to type in Barber jacket. Okay, blah 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 blah. You can just add whatever you like there, and you put your title in, making sure obviously that you use the right keywords, the relevant keywords, and then this part here is where you start to write your description. So you can again write a keyword rich summary of what you're selling, all about the product. You can add your terms and conditions into this bit if you want to, add some feedback in if you want to. Just make it really interesting. But writing a listing description is another story altogether. At the moment, I just want to concentrate on the photographs. You can see here that there's links here within the template that you would need to change so that the link goes to your own About Me page if you have one. You can always take this out if you haven't got one, and also to look at your other items if you have any. You may only have the one item at the moment. Again, you can take that out if you want to. It's literally just a case of deleting it. Scrolling down a little bit further, you can see that there's some extra terms and conditions here. Read them, edit them to suit you, or just take them out. It's entirely up to you. I've always, when I've used these, I've left them in and I've just amended them to suit myself. But it's good because it gives you an idea of what kind of things you should be mentioning as well within your actual listing. And there, look as well, you've got a really nice border. It doesn't have to be pink. As we saw over here, look, on the templates, you could have chosen grey, burgundy, aqua, dark blue, yellow. There's loads of different options. I just happen to choose pink. So, right, now how to get the photographs into your listings. Now you can see another reason why I really like this template is because the photos are just all down that left hand side there, all looking very nice, and as potential buyers obviously read this section over here, they can see the photographs on this side, so they can refer and look at the product all the time. Okay, so we now need to get the images in. Now if we go back to HTML and scroll down, what we're looking for is the image code, and you can see that here. It's IMG. So this is actually that first picture of the Ferrari, and I know that because it says Ferrari. And then there's another one here, look, IMG, and it says Porsche. So if we go back now, the first two pictures should be of a Ferrari and a Porsche. There's a red Ferrari, and yeah, there's a Porsche. And then there's obviously those other two pictures as well, and they will also be shown in here. Ferrari, Porsche, Cabriolet, and Cabriolet again. So we've got two Cabriolets, a Porsche and a Ferrari. Those are the images, but obviously we don't want those images within the listing because we're not selling a Ferrari or a Porsche. We want to change those. So just go back to the standard for a minute. Now what you would have done is used a photo or an image hosting company such as photobucket.com. Now Photobucket is one that I have used for many years and I've always found it really reliable. There are other image hosting websites out there, but this is the one that I use, and so this is the one I'm going to show you. Now I've already come into my album, and you can see that I've got 815 photos within my Photobucket album. It's photobucket.com, by the way, and just as a random photograph, these are just photographs that I've uploaded at some time. They might have been little bits of clothes that I've been selling. I do have my regular products in here as well, but I'm not going to use them today. You can see as well I've got photographs of myself that I might have uploaded onto other websites, so you can see that this is definitely my account. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add I'll do 2 of these photographs just to show you how easy it is. So basically, once you've uploaded your photographs into Photobucket, which is very easy, you will then find that they're in your library or your album. You go into Photobucket, you find the picture that you want. In this case, I'm going to choose this one, and then you literally click on that little wheel thing there and you click Get Media Links. And that will open this new window and it will give you all the links. The one you want is the direct link. Don't get confused and take the HTML code, because what you want to do is you want to link directly from your eBay listing into your Photobucket account to and pick up this picture. So all you need to do is click and it will copy it, and then we need to go back to our listing, click on HTML, find that image, that first image, and remove the link to the Ferrari. Okay, so I've just highlighted it. I'm going to delete that, and now I'm going to paste in that link. You can see it there, Barber International, that link from my album. If we then go back, you'll see that that photograph has now appeared within my listing. Now it's a little bit squashed, and this can sometimes happen. All you have to do is go back to HTML, and then you just need to change these numbers here. Now as a beginner, it's just going to be trial and error. Now that said originally 128, so you might try 150 and then go back. So that hasn't made much difference, so we'll go back again and we'll try, let's try 250 on the height. Go back to standard, and there you can see that it started to make a difference. And now, even though that is still a little bit squashed, it's looking better. So let's just make it perfect. We'll go back again. Let's try 280 standard. Yeah, that's looking much better now. And so then I would do the same again. So I would go back to let's just close that down, back to my album. Next time I maybe want to just put this close-up in of the collar, get media links, copy the direct link, back to my listing, back to HTML. Then I would find the next photograph code, which is the Porsche, take that out, paste in the link that I want to mine, go back to standard. You can see there again it's squashed. Go back to HTML, find it again, oops, not that one, and we're going to try, because we know that, whoops, we know that 280 works, so we're going to put 280 in again there, back to standard. There we go, that's looking a lot better, and you can continue doing that for all 4 images within your listing, and then you've got a really nicely laid out listing that that's going to look nice for potential buyers, and it looks like you've made a little bit of effort on it, which you obviously have, and this obviously helps buyers make a decision as well. If something looks good, if you've taken time over it, if you're showing the product off to its best advantage, then you're going to sell that item, rather than if you just whack a silly listing up with 2 words in it, no proper layout, it all just looks a bit mishmashy. So and then just obviously add in all your bits and bobs down this right hand side, and you can use this template for all your listings. Then whatever product you're selling, you can use this. So I hope that's kind of given you an insight into how simple it can be just to get your listings in order, basically make them look good and add those images so that they appear where you want them to. All you need to do, remember, is to go onto the Sell Your Item form. Then you can use the Power Sellers Forum free eBay templates. You can see that, or you can go, this was the reason I said Power Sellers Forum, was because it's easier to link through to this from there, because this is a bit of a long-winded web address, but you can go directly to it using free-ebay-templates.co.uk if you want to. And then obviously utilize photobucket.com to upload your images, so that you can then direct link them into your eBay listing description. So I hope that's been helpful to you, and I'm expecting to see lots of gorgeous looking listings on eBay very shortly.